seeing him and he was 16, first African American, doing, just killing it.
Yeah.
Crazy. So obviously he'll go down in history regardless. It's just a shame. I don't like the way he retired though. I don't think anyone liked the way that he retired.
It took like 3 years for me to
Realize.
like every time I hoped someday he's gonna come back and
Yeah.
crush the
I think
competition.
after when I saw him gain weight like in 2016, I think that was his last incomplete season, I guess, 2016. He had gained weight. So I'm like, how does that working out? So and then he had a bunch of crashes that season. I can't believe he tried outdoors. He tried to do outdoors that season too. After like 5 crashes in Supercross, he did outdoors. He had I think he had a few crashes in outdoors, small crashes. And then, that was pretty much it. The rest of the year, he was missing and unheard of. Saw him every now and then, someone's vlog or whatever.
And he also did that Red Bull straight rhythm thing for a couple of years.
Oh, yeah.
Also won that.
He could have done that. That could have been his new thing, but
he won.
Yeah. But that was before, I don't think he did he do the 2016 Red Bull straight rhythm? Or just the
not sure.
I know he did 2015 and 14. And then I think 2014 was the first year that happened.
I don't think he won, or I don't think he even competed in 16.
Yeah, because I think he was just out of it. He had too many crashes.
Yeah.
So, but that would be cool if he did that like every year, like that one race thing every year. If he could do that, like get in shape just for that race. I mean, you don't really need to be in shape for that race. I don't think it's just a sprint, So that would be cool if he did that every year. That would be awesome. But yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I don't think anyone liked the way he retired. That's like I wouldn't say disrespectful. I mean, I guess some people would take it as disrespect, but I mean, he obviously, if you've seen his last interview where he actually announced his retirement, that thing a couple years ago, obviously, so I wouldn't say it's disrespectful, but it's just weird.
Because like strange to his fans, because everyone kept waiting and waiting and waiting, and there was nothing to hear. But in the end of the day, it's his own life, and he decides what's best for him. So,
right,
if that's what's best for him, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it is definitely what's best for sure. Because he was about 30, I think he was 29, 30, 31 in 2016. I mean, that's usually the age where the top guys start to retire. So, I mean, but he did have a year off because of the suspension. So that took him back. I mean, I think during the suspension, he probably should have retired then. I think that would have been better for him. But obviously, he would have disappointed the fans if he had done that, though, because the suspension wasn't really his fault necessarily, I guess. Medication, if they find a certain ingredient in a medication, you just get suspended. It's kind of stupid. I don't know. I mean, it's the law, I guess, so they got to abide by it. But it's for the fans and everything. It's very stupid. And then ever since he wasn't allowed to take that medication during the races or whatever, he wasn't the same. So that might have been, the issue. Yeah. But it's better. Yeah, it's better. I mean, he said himself that he doesn't even like ride much anymore. Like even for fun.
Damn.
Yeah.
Never would have thought that.
Yeah, it's like I think he's just completely sick of it. And I think it has to do with all the crashes,
Yeah.
He's hit his head a lot. Like a lot.
He did, crazy. Yeah.
So it's like you kind of wonder, like, I hope he doesn't have like, brain damage or all those concussions he has. I hope he doesn't have like a lasting effect of just like, I'm heard dudes of having, Dave Mirra.
Yeah, for sure.
The BMX rider.
Yeah.
He had CTE.
Yeah.
From all the hard hits he had to his head. And then he ended up blowing his, well, I don't want to put it that way. Shooting himself in the head.
CDE was the thing which they discovered during the football like
Yeah, all that.
campaign.
And it even comes with female soccer. There's a lot of
Oh
cases in
damn,
female
okay.
soccer. I've
Damn.
heard that. I think it's like the number one sport with CTE, female soccer, I believe. That's crazy.
I wonder why, because like
Yeah. Well, but you know how they head the ball,
yeah.
all that. So I guess it's like I guess the ball is too hard. I guess it's too hard for all that damage. Like imagine just having the ball hit your head. You do
Yeah.
like a bunch of headbutts, like what, like 5 a game, I guess. So
Yeah.
that's kind of scary
Well,
for women.
guess way more. I mean, soccer is like national sport #1 here in Germany where I live. So
Yeah. It wouldn't be surprising if, you know, guys like that just end up developing symptoms of CTE or whatever over the
yeah,
course of their life. It's kind of scary.
I think
Still,
Pastrana would be one of the first ones developing
I know,
things like that. I mean,
but I
so
think,
many times he got concussed.
yeah, all this head hits, hard hits to the head. That's the last thing you want to
Yeah,
do. Yeah. But I think because it's similar to boxing, you
yeah,
know, except it's just not as, you know, obviously they get hit in the head probably 100 times a fight. So I don't know. I can't, but it's similar, but I'm not going to say it's the exact same thing.
yeah,
Because you can go a full race without crashing, you know. Obviously, you're gonna
yeah.
get hit in the head when you're boxing for sure. So it's dangerous, period. But if you watch the 2016 Supercross season, Stewart, it was as if he was like blind or something. Like he had like it was like he was riding with a disability. It was like he was doing the weirdest things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a lot of people, a lot of fans blame it on the first race that year, the incident with Ryan Dungey, where
Yeah.
he got clipped by Dungey and went head first in that first corner.
Where he got knocked out.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's like, and then it was like, then he hit his head again in the St. Louis race. Well, he went down hard. He didn't hit his head, but he went
Yeah.
down hard. Yeah, Pike ran into him, and then in Daytona he ended in the whoops, hit his back, I think. So dude, like I would just call it quits after that. Really.
Yeah.